Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, my name's Jack, it's nice to meet you. So today's video is sometimes this happens. Today's video is a say it or shut it with the lovely Lauren.
I am the flatmate of the famous Jack Watson.
Yeah, so I live with Lauren. We'll have actually started drinking as well, so
yeah,
this is probably going to get really interesting with shots as well. So we asked over on our Instagrams for some questions for this say it or shut video. So we're going to go through them all. There is some pretty juicy ones.
There is some juicy ones.
So basically Lauren's not seen the ones that I've got and I've not seen the ones that Lauren's got. So it's going to be quite interesting. Also, we're going to be shotting sours.
Back like I'm 15 again.
Back to 15 again, and the vodka maybe. But we're going to probably just stick with the sours to be honest, because I don't really like vodka.
I probably will not make it in Newcastle after that.
Yeah, probably not.
This is a good one. What is the biggest misconception about you?
Oh, this is quite deep.
This is quite deep.
This is really deep.
This is really deep.
I feel like people would probably think like you're not like as friendly as you are, but I think you really are.
Yeah.
But like, that's just a misconception. So.
I think it's like the misconception with like being on like YouTube and like putting yourself out there. People are like, oh, you're this, you're that. Like,
you must be really confident.
Yeah, like the same with Instagram. Like people, they'll just look at your photos
like,
and just like have an opinion, but it's like
they'll not actually know.
They don't actually know who you are.
I think my biggest misconception would probably be that like people think I'm really stuck on.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can be, but like I try not to be. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm really friendly. Like if you
you are really
come to
friendly.
speak to us, like, I'll speak to England, mate. So.
I feel like we're both dead friendly. What's the worst thing you've ever done whilst drunk? I know, but I'm not saying it.
Pass the shot.
It's actually quite bad. I think I would probably get arrested. Well, I wouldn't say arrested, but like I would like. I think like I just couldn't say it. So.
But like this year or like.
It was
anytime.
No, I've to be honest, I do like mad shit when I'm drunk, but I would say
I've done some questionable shit. I can. Yeah, nothing YouTube really needs to know.
Should we do a shot then?
Yeah, I think a shot's gonna be needed. Like.
So yeah, we're just gonna shot that one because. Oh.
God, I used to take that back when I was like 15.
Like drinking out the bottle. I know.
Oh.
Oh, like people would like mix it with like lemonade and shit, like wouldn't they?
Yeah, I didn't really get that. I was always just that person that would drink it.
I feel like that's just something you can just drink out the bottle.
But like when you were 16, you used to go, or not even 16, like 15, you used to go around parks drinking like vodka from the bottle. I used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, there's no mixer, just out the bottle.
Out the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, you're mad, you.
Do you ever talk yourself in the mirror?
Yes, I do actually. I was watching, I think she's called Mel Roberts. Basically, she was just saying you've got to like high five yourself in the mirror. So if I'm having a crap day, I'm like,
high five.
I do. I'm like.
No, I talk myself all the time in the mirror because I feel like I just don't see my friends all the time. So I'm the only one that sees me all the time. So I'll actually have a full-on conversation with myself, like, especially after a drink. Do you remember Anthony on our birthday? I was literally sitting in front of a mirror, just chatting shite to myself for like a good half hour, and I was like, I need to leave.
Craziest place you've done the deed?
To be honest, I feel like everyone's done it really crazy places but me, but...
Would you say you're quite conservative in that area?
Yeah, like I haven't really had sex outside.
Yeah, I've not had sex outside.
Maybe like someone else's bed, but like...
Oh my god, that's wild.
Oh, actually no, it was on the balcony.
Oh.
That was a good time though.
Yeah.
The views of the quayside.
I bet. I bloody bet. Good job I wasn't in. Did you make sure I wasn't in?
I did look in your room, you went there, but then...
I was on a night, was I not on a night out?
Yeah, but I didn't know when you were coming back in, so I just thought like... If I turned the lights off in here, then
put the bolt on the door.
If you came in, like, you wouldn't think we're in here, so...
So, how did that work for everyone watching? Was the doors open?
Oh, the doors were open, yeah.
Right.
I pay the rent, yeah, so...
I pay rent, so I'm entitled to have sex. I mean, I've done a couple of things in a bush, but I've not like... I don't know if I can put that in. Do you think I can put that in?
Just
this was like I wouldn't know. This was like when I was...
It's definitely
like,
Saturday night.
Oh, I Heaton Park. Let me go. No, so I've like... I've dabbled around, but I've not had...
But more bottles of water.
So I've dabbled around, but I've not had sex outside as such. It's a bit unsafe.
Yeah.
You know, if like you're say for I don't know, like in the jungle, or you're in not the jungle, the
forest,
like a park or something, the forest, the forest, and you see like, I don't know, people could like be on the daily walk, and you're just like going for it.
To be fair, there's been times in summer where
snakes and stuff.
Newcastle.
Well, you get the little wild grass snakes,
like foxes or something.
Foxes, isn't it? Yeah.
I was in Jesmond.
You want to get bit by a fox?
I was in Jesmond Dean in summer, and the amount of people ramping was a joke.
Ramping?
Like having sex.
Really?
Yeah, I was literally on the field, and these people were going for it, and I was like,
really?
Are you joking? Like, it's like midday.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, alright. I mean, no hate for people that want to have sex outside, but like...
That's interesting. In front of everyone.
I know, I was a bit like, it's, you try to make it subtle, but it's, I can see what you're doing. What was the last thing you googled?
Oh, it's not something weird.
Mine is, I was at work, what does angel number 555 mean?
Purple fruits. Because I was doing a TikTok before, and like I wanted to put like, because I'm wearing purple, I was like, oh, like looking like a grape.
A hobby machine.
Yeah, so I was like, I couldn't think of anything, so I mean I didn't end up using any, but anyway, that's not quite that embarrassing, but
some of the ones
okay, who loves Millie more?
Oh, I mean, I think I love Millie more, but
I think I do, but like,
I don't know, like,
do you think?
I think you're lying.
I think I message her more.
Alright, it's not a competition.
And she watches every Sunday, you know, she's so cute.
Well,
she like puts it on her story and she's like, oh, Sundays like are made by me.
No,
so cute, such a true fan.
True fan. What is your biggest fear in life?
Biggest fear? Snakes.
Snakes? Well, like people like betraying you? Or like...
So like,
or like just, snakes in life. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page.
I'm on the wrong topic.
My biggest fear.
I don't like the way they slither around, it's scary. But some of them, like, I was reading up on it, like...
Also, like, it's just size of meat, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Like, imagine a python.
It's, yeah. Like, I think people who, like, get pet snakes have got issues.
Yeah, I don't think
like,
I
really do, and I don't care if that offends anyone. Like, you've got issues, like, you need to go get help.
Why
like,
would you want a snake?
I just, like, as a pet, you want, like, a dog or a cat.
I think my biggest fear in life is not doing life to the fullest, like not doing everything that I want to do. Because I think that's a fear. What about if I get 30 or 40 and I'm like, shit, I didn't go to Bali, or I didn't do this before I had kids, and then I think my fear is not doing things because of people's perceptions of things and people's opinions. I think let us live my life just because I can. Like, that's a fear to me, because what about if I don't do something because of someone else's opinion?
Well, that's it, yeah. Like, you can't, like, I think in this day and age, like what we were talking about before we came on, was like, you can't let people's opinions and stuff get you, and
100%.
you can't let I can't even speak. You can't let like the background noise like affect what you want to do in life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because these days everyone's got an opinion, and like I feel like
just focus on your own life.
Yeah.
And then you sound.
The best thing I ever did was like stop giving a fuck.
I know. I remember when you were like, I mean, you still are, but you just kind of like one day you were just like, nah, and you just stopped listening to everyone. And I was like, how the fuck do you do that? It
just clicks, like one day it'll just happen. What is the worst date you've been on?
Let's have a little think actually. There's been a few. I've
got this like thing where like I hate when people are rude to like retail staff or hospitality staff. Like I think because I've worked in like the retail and the hospitality industry before, I understand what it's like, and there's just no need to be that person. And I think it's such a, like if you're seeing someone, I think it's such a turn off when they're so rude. And I think it says a lot about the person as well if they're rude to the waiter and stuff like that. Like it's such a big thing. Anyway, so I was sort of seeing this lad. I've seen him a couple of times, and then he was like, oh, let's go out for food and let's go like shopping and stuff. And I was like, right, okay, like sounds good. And then we sat in the restaurant. I remember the waiter came over, and he was just like
unnecessarily rude.
Just just wasn't saying please, wasn't saying like just like wasn't like really harsh, but like just wasn't polite. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but he just wasn't polite at all.
Yeah, and no manners. Boys have no manners.
No manners, and then I was just a bit like, Anyway, so after that, we then went shopping, and I was like in the shoe shop, and he was like so rude to the guy.
Really?
I knew one of the guys, like not quite well, but like I would say I was sort of maybe a regular, because every time I'd go in I'd be like, oh hiya, how are you doing, blah blah blah, and he'd be like, oh nice to see you again.
Yeah.
And that guy was like serving him because he was like looking for some shoes, and he was so rude to him. And I just remember feeling so mortified because I was just like, I cannot come in here again.
I hate rude people.
I was like, I don't want him to think like this is who like I'm friends with or who like I'm seeing, do you know what I mean? But then like that was the last time I seen him. So
Sure, I don't know, I can't think of like the worst date I've had. A few like...
I don't really date, so, but you've been on it.
I've been on a fair few
Yeah,
dates.
to like know what's good and what's not.
I just like to know the crack and I like to go for a drink, so... I think it's more like when you go on a date and then they just expect you to come to your house straight away.
Yeah.
I was like, he bought all my drinks and he was like, oh my god, like I went on this really good date, and then he was just like, oh like, yeah, could I come back to yours? And I was just a bit like, not really, like...
Did he come back?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he fully kicked off.
Really?
Yeah. He was just like, oh, what the fuck? I've wasted so much time, so much money. And I was like, what the fuck? You're going to say it again? But
no
like,
way.
Yeah, so that was really scary. So
just because you go out with someone and you buy a few drinks doesn't mean you're entitled to them, do you know what I mean?
What is your biggest turn on? Princess vibes. And just someone that really just loves us.
It sounds bad, but like I know what most of me turn offs are then turns on.
Ah, really? What's he turn off?
Like someone who like isn't consistent, but then like someone who's like really consistent and just too full on, like I get the ick.
Same.
It's hard to find the balance. Like
It's
someone who's
really
too
hard,
full on,
that's the
but you've
thing.
got to be full on.
I've had like
Don't like
relationships where they've been like, they'd give us everything I ever wanted, like so much love, so much affection, and I'm like, ugh, no, don't want it.
That's
but
my...
then as soon as I don't get it, I'm like, want a shot?
I kind of... Oh, why not? I feel like we've not really shotted much, have we?
I know, we've just been a little...
We've been a little dry. I'm in the middle with like what kind of boy I want. I either want someone like from Newcastle who's really Geordie, or I want the complete opposite. Like a southern.
I know, like...
I like tanned, gotta have a tan. Well, it's not preferable, but I like a tan. I think for me, it's probably someone who's just really genuine, like supports what I do. That's a big thing for me, like if you don't support what I do, and you don't respect it, then...
Yeah.
I don't think I could be with someone who like looks down and is like,
hates
that's
like
cringy.
YouTube, Instagram. Oh,
Yeah.
that is the worst mistake that you've made in like your life.
There's been a few. Maybe uni, you know.
I think uni's definitely my biggest mistake.
I think it's a con sometimes. I think
It is
people
a
are
con.
like to make like I think because you leave college or sixth form and you're like, what do I do? And they weren't really pushing apprenticeships that much. It was
They
like
weren't?
I think in the past few years as well, it's became very clear that you don't need a degree
No, you don't.
to have most jobs unless you want to be like a doctor and stuff. You're just racking up debt. Like most of you know that I dropped out, but Lauren, you're in your final year, aren't you?
Final, yeah, so...
But I would say like I met some like good people. I would say
Yeah.
I moved out when I was 18. Went straight to uni, like haven't went home since. And don't get us wrong, like I've had the best time in my life, but I think like uni as an option wasn't for me at all. So I think like if you're watching this and you're like unsure about like what I do, like you probably already know the answer whether uni's for you or not.
Yeah,
it just
true.
depends if like you want to like actually stick it out or if you want to just change your path, and it's totally fine to do whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What is your biggest insecurity? Yes, I think.
Because like, do I say it and then like people know?
Oh, that is true.
To like bully?
Well, if anyone wants to bully me, feel free, Matt. It is Lauren Kinsman 1. I'll take the bullying.
Subscribe! I think I'll shut that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm so insecure.
I'm so insecure.
Like, I'm open. I've got a few insecurities, but...
Okay, well, we'll just list all the insecurities of mine. Probably like confidence being one sometimes. I think sometimes it can be so confident, sometimes it could not. Am I not worth your time?
Sorry, I just like... Okay. How's life living with each other?
Oh.
Here's the real tea.
Here's the real tea. I think I might have to shut this one.
So I've known Lauren for
11 months.
11 months. No.
11 months. No, it's actually known
I've
as...
known Lauren since I was 7.
Yes, well,
7.
15.
When did I meet you, year 3?
It's like 16, yeah?
No, it's I think 16, yeah.
Jack, do the fucking math.
What was the actual question? How is life living
Oh yeah, I think it's good. We've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Well, we had a little tiff.
Well, we did. We had a little tiff.
I didn't speak to her for about a good month.
Yeah, but it's bound to happen.
I know. It happens. These things
Yeah, we did go through a rough patch.
I know, but
I feel like we're over it, and I feel like it does make you stronger.
It really does. We just love each other so much.
I think like living with people's weird. Like you don't really know someone till you live with them. I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Like obviously I knew you, but I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, like I get you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would say I enjoy living with you.
Oh,
I think like there's not necessarily any icks or anything. I think sometimes you can be a bit all over the place.
I am. I'm never really. I'm either here all the time or I'm never here.
When Lauren does our washing,
I do it all at once. I just don't do one.
It's like everything. It's not like Lauren doesn't do like I'll just chuck a couple of towels in, a few pairs of knickers, done. It's like if Lauren's washing, she's washing the full wardrobe.
Yeah, like the amount of stuff at home though, like I think it's because when I do my washing,
when you came back from London, I was like, there was towels there was knickers on the wall, there was just stuff drying everywhere. It was crazy.
But Jack, I was supposed to live dry in this condition. Right, no, because we have a washer dryer and it's shit. So I have to dry my clothes everywhere that they can dry. I have to try them because we don't have a dryer properly that works. So
yeah, it doesn't. It's really crap. What would you say life's like living with me?
You know, I think it's really chill. I feel like I don't really see you anyway, so.
That's the thing. Like I work during the day.
And I work. So he works like what 8 for like. Or whatever it is, or by the time I come back from work, or if I'm going to work, I start work quite late, so I'm not a stripper.
just a disclaimer.
So you know. Not yet. But by the time I go to work, he's gone. By the time I come back from work, he's asleep. Yeah. So sometimes I'll see him maybe once or twice a week.
Like we actually go days without seeing each other. Like and people are probably. What is the most childish thing you still do? I know what to say for this one.
Oh. Childish. I am a child. Just probably make really weird noises all the time.
I was gonna say, me and Lauren have got this weird language.
Oh, we do. We have been friends that long. We've made a language.
I'm a bit embarrassed.
Do it out yourself because I'm quite embarrassed as well.
Like you know when you speak to your pet and you put on that like,
hello, baby. You walk in the door and I'm like, hello, Jack. Hello, baby.
People are gonna think, what the fuck?
No, like we don't have a shit.
When we're alone, it really kicks in.
Because we don't speak in any other language but that.
Yeah.
It's like, Jack, what are you doing?
I don't know how it started.
I don't know.
I don't know how it started.
It just did.
Yeah, like we just speak to each other like we're like each other's pets.
I know.
But we are.
We are.
Right. Who's the last person you searched on Instagram?
We're not saying that one.
Oh my god, mine's actually blank.
Oh, your course was blank.
Do you want to just say that one?
No.
You're gonna have to shut that one, Lauren. Lauren's not talking today.
I was trying to do some detective work. So I was even talking. I was watching a YouTube video and I was getting really nosy, so I just. What's the best piece of advice you've ever got from anyone? You kind of compete where you don't compare, so I don't think that's advice.
They can steal your recipe, but the sauce won't taste the same. Well, I'm dead big into like these self-help books. I think one of the biggest things that I've actually learned is like shit happens.
Shit happens and that
get
happens.
On, like you just gotta like.
You can't just be sad about it.
Because you know when I think one of the toxic things I think about like this day and age is like, oh well, you know, cut toxic vibes, toxic energy out your life. Like, yeah, fair enough, whatever, that's fine. But there's gonna be times where life's just shit. Yeah. Like, you're not just gonna have a peaceful life. It's not just gonna be like a good life. Like, there is gonna be times where you're gonna have to feel pain. And I think like that's something I had to learn because
you've got to learn.
You can never just be consistently happy. Like, that's not life.
That's the thing about happiness. You've got to learn.
Yeah.
You've got to learn that happiness doesn't come from others, and you've got to make sure you have happiness within because you can't rely on people for happiness. I learned that the hard way. Like.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever bought?
Oh, I buy weird shit all the time.
Yeah, you do. I feel like Lauren's a buyer.
I'm a buyer. Probably like a pregnancy pillow because I used it about 3 times.
Oh my god, where is that? I want it.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, really?
Do you want it?
It seems alright.
No,
I feel like you had it when you were single and then it just like slowly disappeared from your room.
No, it did. When I was single, that shit used to hit hard, so I used to use it every day. It was great. It was an investment.
It's like the curved one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he used to spoon it every single night, but then I used to just go out because alcohol cures hot.
I'm spooning my pillow at the moment, but I feel like the pregnancy
Do you?
pillow would be
Oh my god, it's so nice.
Yeah,
I used to fall asleep easy. If you put it behind you, and I used to use my hot water bottle on my back, and then put that behind it, and it felt like someone like warm was hugging us.
Really?
Yeah. So I used to fall asleep, and I'm like, oh my god, like I used to feel like I'm falling asleep with a boyfriend or something. Like.
Thank you for sharing.
I'll give you it. Honestly.
Yeah, I want it.
He'll give you an update of how well he sleeps.
I will. I'll give. Look, I'm fucking mortal. I will give you an update on that when it comes through. Yeah, so this was the Say It or Shot video. We might do a part 2 because we had loads of questions that we didn't get through. Thank you so much for watching the video. And yeah, if you want to see Lauren again, then let me know.
If you don't, not, that's totally fine.
If not, that's totally fine. We'll just put her back on the shelf. Yeah, thank you so much, and we will see you all in the next one.